Hello Libra, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do your monthly reading for October. Let's go ahead and dive in. So the oracle card that came out for you, this is from the Energy Oracle deck. The card that popped out for you was called Rest and Rejuvenation. And the card number is 19. It tells me that there's something that you're trying to figure out. There's something deep within your spirit, your mind, and your heart. And that there's something that you need to find out. As well as needed help for healing. Perhaps doing the chakra healing. The 7 chakras that run along our spine and up to the top of our crown to our head. It's very spiritual. Meditation. Just resting in general. I think there's something weighing very heavily on you. That not even you, as one that balances justice, you're not even able to get this done without some kind of spiritual assistance. I mean, that person is surrounded by, you can just see the spirit just surrounding this person. They're definitely here helping you. There's no doubt about it. You do need to make sure that you listen and hear any messages. And if I were you, I would write those down in a journal or just on a piece of paper so that you don't forget them. Because when they speak, it's important. And it comes in as a whisper. And sometimes it's pretty loud. It just depends on what it is that you're presenting to them. They'll lead you in the right direction. All right, let's go ahead and look at your cards. This is the Celtic Cross. And I'll explain the position of each card as well as the card itself. And then I will be doing a clarifier for each of the cards that are laid out. So the first card is you. This is you. Oh, you are looking at something spiritual. I mean, it doesn't say it any louder. The Hierophant is the one that receives from the divine and he brings it down to the earth. The same as the High Priestess, except this is a male pope. This person also joins 2 people together in matrimony. There's also a talk of contracts, like marriage contracts, even work or any kind of contract. It's made with the seal of his ring so that it cannot be broken. Or it could be you, Libra, thinking about a marriage or thinking about getting married, or we'll have to clarify before I can give you more information. So what's crossing this, which means what's against you in a sense? Oh, the 5 of Cups. This could very well be somebody that might be in a marriage and they're finding it hard to walk away from a situation because they're leaving people behind. But it also makes you, Libra, very sad, deeply sad. A lot of sorrow, perhaps even regrets. But just remember, with the 2 cups, there's always friends, family members, real close friends that you can trust, that you can talk things through. And perhaps they can help you get a clearer image of it. Sometimes we get caught up in situations that we get blurry and blindsided. And sometimes it just helps to speak words to another person. Just use them as a sounding board. Even if you just hear your voice coming back, it's like, oh God, now I see what's going on. I mean, it could be something that simple too. The reason for the reading, this is the root of the reading. Oh, there's some kind of, I don't know, there could be some people around you that might be trying to dissuade you from doing something, trying to trick you into doing something. You know, it might have something with coming out to drink with them, and that might not be something you need to do right now, maybe. This is kind of, to me, a red flag with this kind of energy and that kind of energy. This crown reading, the crown card, this talks about, with the cards that are laid out as they are right now, this is going to be the best that can happen. And the best thing that, not the best thing that can happen, but this card is like the outcome with just the few cards that are here. And to me, with the Two of Swords in reverse, again, this is somebody that's blindfolded. It's you, Libra. You're having a very hard time trying to see, trying to figure out a situation. It's very hard, which I'm sure that's why you got the Rest and Rejuvenation card, because sometimes it's the meditation that helps. Just sitting in peace. Now, this meditation card, to me, I would consider it as being outside and being grounded. Even if that means you just walk, let's say you live in an area where there's, you know, a forest type or a bunch of trees, and there's a path that runs through there that people can walk on, just to get back into nature, to get back to your true self. It might be that kind of energy that's needed here in order to make a final decision on something. But it looks like you're going to be making some kind of decision possibly in October. And then the recent past, which could have caused this trouble here. No, must have been further back. Temperance is here. This is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is also a healer. And with the cups that he has here, that he's balancing the whole situation. Feelings, emotions, sorrow. He's trying to balance everything out so that you, Libra, can get that sense of knowing what the right thing is to do. And again, this is going to help. And if you're talking to a spiritual leader of some sort, perhaps you're getting more information from them. It's like you're really, really looking and looking. You're like putting a magnifying glass on everything. You're asking just the right people the way it feels right now. This is your potential, or this is the near future. Have something to do with the Empress. This is a mother figure. This could be your mother. This could be your spouse that you're married to. That this is somebody that has children. They have love. And then let's look and see this card here, which should be here, but it's fallen off the camera frame, so I'm going to leave it here. This is you. This is you right now. Now, I see the Page of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. It's also it could be a new beginning in a type of work. Maybe you're trying to sell your property or buy property. It just has something to do with the exchange of money. Either receiving it or giving it. And then this energy here, you're unaware of it. Oh, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that wants to open up. They want to remove the block from their heart. They want to remove the block from their mind. They want to stay grounded. But they need, this tells me this is for sure somebody that's opening up and they're needing to say something or express emotions or something to someone. And it might be very hard to do right now, which is why you're trying to figure out how to go about doing that. And this card here talks about hope or fear. The Knight of Swords, this is somebody that wants to get away very quickly. They're headed in the direction of their Empress. This person, when they come, they also have a truth to speak to someone. That's why I think this is opening, and all of this balancing, and a spiritual leader resting. All of this is leading up to some kind of truth that needs to be revealed. Sometimes when we don't speak our truth, it stays inside of us for a long time, and it can cause you to think funny things and feel like you're not worth anything, or it's got a negative connotation to it, that it doesn't seem like if you can't speak the truth, it's hard for this person. It's hard for you, Libra. This is your reading. And with Libra being here, Lady Liberty Justice, always consider this person somebody that has to speak the truth, because that's what they do for a living, in a sense. That's the energy of this zodiac sign, is liberty, balancing. And this doesn't necessarily have to be the sun sign. This could also be the moon ascending, as well as Venus. So with the potential outcome card, let's take a look at that. Now this can change if you change any section here. Oh my gosh. Is it because, does this person feel like they don't love themselves? They don't have enough love to share with others? Or could it be that this person they don't love somebody? The love cup is dry. It's run dry. And maybe this sword is to cut somebody out of their life. But they're going to open up to them first. Express how they feel. And then let them know that there's no love. And it could be that you, Libra, don't feel love, or you have no more love to give. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. That's like the best card you can have too. It's almost like you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Now sometimes together, that's like a very powerful union. And I'm not talking about marriage or sexual or anything like that. I'm just talking about the two energies of these two is a combined energy, which really should be able to help anybody if they know how to listen to their intuition within their self, which I always say, it's that gut feeling that we all feel when something's not right, or if something's good. There's no static in that area, like your solar plex or your stomach area, if everything is good. But if you're thinking about something and it's not bad, or it's bad, or it goes against you, then that staticky feeling in the gut and in the solar plex area, that you're going to feel that. And it's going to make you, it's meant to make you stop for a minute and listen to yourself and think, am I doing the right thing? Is this true or is it false? It's that kind of energy with the intuition. All right, I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to clarify both of these. Let's clarify the Hierophant. See, you're having a struggle here. The Seven of Pentacles. I think you just don't know what to do. It's like this could just as well be the Eight of Swords. It's kind of like you're just stuck. You know that things are falling apart in a relationship, and yet you just sit there because you don't truly know what to do, even though there's a decision here. Let's look at the Five of Cups. Yeah. You're working on something. You're working on a way to find, and perhaps those two cups back here, maybe you're working on speaking to people that you trust, that you can help them, that they can help you walk through this situation, or at least give some advice, or at least steer you in the right direction if they can't. And then let's do the root of the reading, the Three of Cups. Yeah. This could have something to do with children. Sure could. There's two children here and these young women here. You're probably wanting to get back with somebody, perhaps. It's a positive. But it talks about childhood memories. Or being with somebody that makes you feel childlike, you know, letting that inner child out. That's probably what you're looking for. An answer to this. Because this is the reason why the reading is being done. I didn't know that, but the cards do. The angels, the spirit guides. The Two of Swords in reverse. There's a decision being made about a love connection here. It's either going, either there's a decision that it's going to balance out, or it's a decision of something new. Myself personally, I don't know yet. But don't forget that you have Temperance here that's helping you work through this situation to help you balance it out so that it works in everybody that's involved. It has to work in everybody that is involved in this situation. It has to work for them as well as you. It's not one-sided, one person. This balancing is balancing everything. If there's a family, if there's an unhealthy marriage, if there's children, if there's someone else that you're wanting, all of that has to be balanced out before there can be a proper decision dropped into your lap, in a sense. So continue to meditate. Continue to meditate. Or get out in the woods and just walk, you know, casually. You know, walk the dog or whatever. The Five of Swords for Temperance. It sounds like there's been a battle. And it's ongoing. But there has been some kind of loss in someone's mind and possibly their heart. This battle has been over. It's not something that can be brought back. That's how you feel, Libra. It's like you know it's over. You know it's over. And the Empress. Oh, something to do with money. Maybe there's definitely, if this Empress, there's This Empress could be the person you're interested in. Let's get one more. And it could be you're waiting before you, so that when you get money, you're working and you've got an investment that you can, maybe you're waiting until you get enough money to approach your Empress, whoever that is to you. It could be. The Page of Swords. Okay, no, possibly not. Page of Swords is somebody that gathers intellect. It's kind of like somebody's watching somebody in order to see if there's something they missed about this person. Is this person, are they up and up? Or is there some deceitfulness or some mistrust here that you might feel with them? Libra, is that why you're watching? Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles in the you. This is you. You have the energy of the King of Wands. You want to take action. You know, the funny thing about it, I don't feel that deep, deep heaviness in a relationship when it's about ready to explode. I almost feel, Libra, that you've already truly and truly have made this decision. And now it's just reminiscing and looking back on it and seeing what the future is going to bring. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Something's not as it appears. This little crayfish or crab or lobster or whatever you want to call this. Now, this crab or whatever it is being offered the opportunity to walk through this path that leads to victory. Glorified victory. It doesn't show it in this card, but in the original deck, there's a golden crown just floating in the air just above the end of that trail. It's like a glorified, it's almost like reaching a destination that will make you feel more spiritual, more, you're going to have to go through these two dogs. One's domestic and one's wild. But right now you're just hanging out in the water because that's where you feel most comfortable at. And that could be telling me here that this is why you're just here. You're opening up, but you're not really taking any action, which is okay. Don't move until it feels right. Now, with the Moon card, I always do a clarifier for that, because if this was my reading, I want to know what's being hidden. Oh my goodness. Somebody has deep, deep love for somebody here. Deep, deep love. King of Cups. He wears his emotions on his sleeves. He knows when to use them, but he knows when not to. He's not stern, but he's definitely, he connects to people almost like an empath. You know, he can feel the energy of other people around them. May it be a few or a crowd. They just pick up on that. They just have that inner sense and that inner knowing, which is a lot like the intuition. All of the water signs are similar to that too. Strong intuition. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Headed in the direction towards this Empress to share the truth or to cut somebody loose. I'm not sure. And it looks like you're not sure yet, Libra, either. Or you have been liberated. It has been revealed to you a type of truth that would come from above. You have been enlightened about a situation. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. I wonder if the clarifying... Let's clarify this too. One more time. Oh, yeah. This is somebody you're cutting out, I believe. It's been too hard of a burden. Too hard. And it'll probably continue and continue. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a spiritual card. This card talks about doing some type of spiritual work or humanitarian work. You may not even get paid for it, but it's the privilege of doing it and the recognition of doing it that makes you feel good, Libra. It's beautiful. I'm going to clarify the Lovers up at the top. I just feel like this is somebody that you're interested in. The Emperor. You know what that tells me? This tells me that this reading for you is not so much about you've made a decision. The divine has brought these two lovers together. It almost feels like you're here to protect it. You've made that decision. It's about someone that you love. Notice the feminine is showing and not the male. And I feel like this is you, Libra. You're here to, you're putting your stake down and saying, this is my decision. This is what I want. And I said earlier, I don't feel, sometimes I can feel a deep heaviness when there's static in a sense. I don't feel that here. It feels smooth. It's almost like there's definitely been a decision made. And I think this is like I said, it just putting your foot down. This is mine and I'm not going to change my mind. Because that's the energy of the Emperor. You must truly love somebody. That's for sure with this down here. The King of Cups. Let's clarify the High Priestess. There's going to be a death and a rebirth. And this is something you would need, Libra. Let's say you are in a situation that you want to break free, that you want to cut yourself free from. Once that energy is ended, it's still going to be in your psyche for a while. The leftover, it's like, oh God, it's like a residue. When you've been in a relationship that's not working for you and you feel miserable and you stay and you stay and you work on it and you work on it, it's just, even if there's a split, that energy is going to still be with you for a while. And that is why the death is coming in. It's not a death to you, but it's a death of your psyche in that leftover residue that's within you. And this card also does a rebirth. So it's going to kill out all of the old negative energy and it's going to rebirth you into something new and brand new for your new beginning with someone else. It's truly a love connection. It feels very spiritual too with the Six of Cups and the Lovers. It could very well be a soulmate connection. And with the spiritual card of the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the High Priestess, this is definitely in Temperance. I mean, you have a lot of major cards here. And the Moon. And the Hangman. This is a major transformation in the realm of love and relationships. And a spiritual path, possibly. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's sad, but at least you have